Hey everyone, my name is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to give you a desk tour. This is an updated one because I have not done this since before I have changed my desk. So if you will recall, I had my little desk, actually this one right here, my little brown desk up in my daughter's room. So before my daughter was born, I had my office upstairs and it was really nice. I really liked the light coming in from that room. And because we needed a space for my daughter, we had to make some changes and I brought everything down here. And also my business needs changed as well, so I just needed more room. And I figured I would give you guys an updated tour. And at the same time, I'm going to show you how I organize my stationery as well, because it makes sense because I'm going to be showing you my whole desk area. And words of warning is that number one, it looks messy only because it is a working desk. I think this is probably the cleanest I've had it in probably a few months. So it is the best time for me to do it. And also I have baby proofed my area. So some of the drawers and cupboards are turned around. These are as well. They used to be facing forward. And these drawers here are a complete hazard. Like they're a mess. I used to have it all nice and organized, but my daughter goes in them every day and she pulls out my tape and my calculators and basically everything she can reach. So I apologize for the mess in those drawers, but I'm basically going to give you guys a rundown of exactly how I store my stationery and how I organize everything. So let's get into the details. I think what we'll do is start with my stationery cart over here. I'm just going to move some of these things out of the way. So it's actually turned around right now. And you'll notice I have a washi tape case right down here. This is for all of my extra washi tape. So before I got these drawers up here, let's zoom in. Before I got these drawers right here, these are just for my Simply Gilded washi tape. I was storing all of my washi tape in these containers. So I think I've got 5 of them and I've organized them by color. So let's see here. I started with yellow, orange, red, and pink, and we went into purple and blue. That one's blue, teal, and green. This one was like gold and seasonal. This one was like all the metallics, I guess, and seasonal. This one was like black and white washi tape. So I have tons, and then I had to go into this overflow one because I ran out of room. Moving in to the second area, these are all my sticker books that are still in the books. And it's only because I ran out of room in my top shelf, which I'll show you in a minute. I have tons of these Recollection sticker books, so I've got a lot of summer ones. I have 2 of my goal planning for my Cultivate What Matters sticker books, some random ones, and actually I want to show you guys, oh, these are like sweet kawaii designs actually. Let's see. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of those, and that's Shine Sticker Studio. And then we get into all of the Chrissy Ann design stickers from Michaels. So I bought like 3 of each because when they first came out, I was afraid they get sold out. And now Michaels has a huge supply of them, so I don't need to worry. But one of the sticker artists that I have recently been loving, I just want to show you guys. This one here, this sticker book isn't my favorite, but, well, it should be because it's purple, but I'm just going to zoom you back out again. So this is by, let's see what her name is, Sammy Gale. I think she's from Australia, if I'm not mistaken. And she has become one of my favorite artists. I just want to share. And these are from the same, I love this one here. These are from the same area where you buy the Chrissy Ann design stickers. They're by Craft Smart and they've done the same idea. Just kind of putting a whole bunch of stickers in one book. But I'm just gonna show you. Let's see. So these ones are really pretty. This is more of a spring one, but I've got a couple of them. I've got one for reading and one for travel, and her art has become my absolute favorite. So I'm going to be buying more of hers. I mean, I still love Kristen's designs. Like they're just so beautiful too. I've done a whole bunch of spreads with Kristen's here. And then I have some Happy Planner sticker books over here because they didn't fit in the beginning, like over here. And these, I think these are all the Stick Girl crafts. So here's Biz Babe, which I love, and then the Stick Girl ones. And then all of my Happy Planner stickers. So because I'm really getting into more functional planning, I do have a video on this, but I will be doing Franklin Covey Planner for 2022. I'll still be keeping my bullet journal, of course, but I wanted some more functional stickers. So I got all of these colorful box sticker books because I use those a lot. I also use them in my commonplace book. And then on the top, so this is where my famous Happy Planner sticker organization kind of came into play. So when I first started organizing these stickers, I had them in one of those like photo boxes you can get from Michael's. And I have since changed it to just fit into the top portion of my cart, and it fits perfect. If you don't have as many stickers as me, you can just put something at the back of it to hold them all up. But I have a bazillion and one stickers, and then I just add tabs on top. And I wouldn't recommend having these tabs actually, because if you put them on top of any of the stickers like this one here, they will rip the sticker off. So you can use the back of the sticker books themselves as like dividers, I guess, and then just put your tabs on top. That was one of the recommendations I got in my video. I'll link that video too for you guys if you want to check it out, but that was showing my original how I was organizing my Happy Planner stickers. And then here I have some various stickers here. These are Erin Condren that are too big for the sticker books. And then these are the rest of my larger Erin Condren sticker books because I love Erin Condren stickers. Like, I know that some people have misgivings about the company, but I love their products. And I would totally be buying another planner from that company again this year, except I'm going into for my Franklin Covey. So that is why. And then I also recently purchased these as well. So I think I have another, I think I actually have another video on this. So I'll link that one too if I can find it. But these are really good. I've never had sticker books until I found these, and I just can't live without them now. And then I think this one I'm using for my own stickers. So if you guys don't know, I do have my own sticker shop. It's on my website at www.sandradahl.ca. I recently had a sale at the beginning of July, and I think I will be having another sale. It might either be Labor Day, or we'll do probably Labor Day sale or definitely Black Friday, but stay tuned for that if you guys are curious and you want to check it out. I do right now offer 3 types of paper that you can get them printed on, and not many people know this, but I can customize stickers as well. So if you were to give me some kind of design that you were interested in having or some suggestions, I would do that as well for you. So you have to contact me. You can contact me by email. All the information is down below, or you can just go right to my shop. So in these bags, these are actually from Simply Gilded. And the reason why they're hanging here is because I have all of my Simply Gilded products here. This one is, oh yes, okay. So I'm not sure if you guys know, but I do have the Simply Gilded monthly subscription box, and Irene from Simply Gilded comes out with the most beautiful designs, and I have no place to put all of the products. So there are a whole bunch of stickers. This is the mini sticker album, and I just put all of the stickers from her in here. You've usually got date dots every month. You've got like a mini little sticker sheet, and that's just adorable. I just love this bubblegum pink sticker album. And I believe Whale Tail, which is the new one coming out for this month, has a large sticker album, so I'm excited for that. I also have this little pouch from last October, and I keep all of my little vellum notes and my sticky notes in here. And some of the ideas for these, like this is from the April box, I believe, and it was like the growth box. I love it so much. They're vellum sticky notes. I love that. And I've got like the little heart ones from the January box, which was probably my favorite to date. Or these ones, I can't remember when those were. Those are plain, but yeah, I have like these little heart sticky notes. They're so pretty. But anyway, so all of these, my idea for my sticky notes is in my Franklin planner, I'm going to put them on a dashboard, and it's going to be labeled my inbox. So I thought that was a perfect idea to use some of my Simply Gilded products. So the next thing I have is this pouch that I also received from Simply Gilded. And in it, right now, I'm keeping my large stickers, but that will change once I get my large sticker album. I've got my die cut stickers and some of the single heart bows, and then all of my pens. So again, I was really wondering what I was going to do with all of these pens from Simply Gilded. I get one every month because that's Irene includes that in her monthly subscription box. And I think I'm going to be using them for my Franklin planner. They are 0.5 and I do prefer 0.7. So right now I'm currently using two different pens. This one here is my Pentel Energel Pen, which I love so much. You can change the ink inner cartridges. So this one has 0.5 now, but I can use 0.7. And it has a needle tip, which is my absolute favorite type of pen. And it's heavy. Like this is like an aluminum alloy pen, and it's to support breast cancer. So that's important to me. And this one I just got from Amazon for, I think it was like $15. And then this is, of course, my other one. These are really comfortable to hold. And this is a 0.7, but I also have the 1mm. Anyway, so that is it for the first bag. And then in the second bag, I actually have all of my traveler's notebooks. So I'll quickly share that one too with you before we continue. And what I decided to use for my traveler's notebooks was to turn them into commonplace books. And so if you're interested in knowing what that is, I don't have a video on it at all, but Elena from The Organized Money has one. So I'm going to link that video for you either on the screen or down below. So check it out there if you're interested. I've been creating a commonplace book. It's just writing down all of your information that gives you inspiration. These are all the little B6 notebooks from Simply Gilded. These are all the ones I haven't used yet. And I keep my bow seals in here as well. And then this is the one that I got in the Tropical Luxe box. I love this. It's like black quilted. This is the only one I have in here because it's got black paper. And I don't really write on black paper that much. So I was thinking of either destroying it, which is terrible, but destroying it and using it in my bullet journal as craft paper because I don't really like to write on black paper. And then this is all the one that I have all of my used notebooks. So I date them, and I've got my journaling cards in here. I date them, so this one was February, that was my first journal, and then I've got this one in April, and I'm currently on my third one. So it's basically just tons of information, anything that inspires me, which I love that idea. So yeah, check out that video by Elena because she definitely has some good advice in that video. Okay, so that's it for my stationery cart. And now before we get into the good stuff on the top of my desk, we're going to go in here quickly. This is my desk drawer that would normally be used for like a filing cabinet down here at the bottom. Technically, this black desk is my husband's old desk, and I just realized I needed something a lot more sturdy and a lot bigger just to deal with all of my stuff, especially that we moved my desk down into the living room. So I'd never changed any of this stuff. This has practically remained the same. I've got some miscellaneous stuff here. I've got lighters for my candles, some tissue. I have packs of my business cards here. So this is where I keep my business cards from Vista Print. I have my Kindle e-reader here, but I do have the old one and it doesn't have a light up screen. So now I technically just read my phone if I'm on Kindle. And then I have my computer CD-ROM here because my computer doesn't come with one built in. I've got some Apple Pencil tips. I've got electronics, a little light to read my books, and some miscellaneous stuff and charge cords. And I also have portable chargers as well, which I'm actually charging because we're going to be going on a trip to Red Deer. So I'm charging those currently. In this one here, I've got some more interesting doodads. I've got some rulers kind of hiding on the side. And then down in here, I can't really show you because they're like really in there. These are my seals for wax. So I'll show you here. I won't show you what the seals look like, but I do have a Christmas set. And then I have one that's just like, I think I originally bought them. Now this is the Christmas set here. I originally bought them for my traveler's notebook. I was doing a whole bunch of creative journaling and I used it once and it was like really, really cool. But I like the novelty of them because it's basically like how they used to do old letters, and that's how you knew that your letter wasn't read yet because the seal wasn't broken. So I use them for fun now, but I've got some plans for those. I have my gouache jelly cup set here. I love this paint so much. I've got some of these cards. I actually used to write my list of karaoke songs on these cards because when karaoke comes back, obviously, it hasn't been up for a while, but I like to write all of the songs I sing on those cards. And then I don't know why, I have this like empty pen container, but I don't know why I have a light bulb in there. I think it's just for my desk lamp. I've got some blades for my X-Acto knife here. And then I've got this alphabet stamp set. So I use this occasionally. I haven't really used it in my bullet journal so much, but more again for my creative journal. And then in here I have some of my wax. This is what I use to do my seals. So I've got different types. I've got these star ones, which are really cool. And then I also have these, which kind of work a little bit better because you just have to light the wick and then let the wax drip down. So as you can see, I've used that purple one already. I've got some Tim Holtz Distress ink in there to make my pages look older. And that stuff really works well. You can buy it at Michael's, but I did get mine from Amazon. And then I've got these date stamps here. And then of course, some color box ink. This is just archival dye ink and it's just black for my little alphabet stamps. And that's it in that drawer. So we go into the last drawer. And this is my stash of pens before I became really interested in brush pens. So I do have my big scissors, my whiteout, and my eraser stuff in here. So I have my Minami Fineliner pens. I've got tons of my Papermate Inkjoy pens. This is kind of where my stash is. I did buy tons before they started going up in price like many years ago. So, and they all work, like they're brand new. And yeah, I've got some of my Pilot Fineliners in here. I've got these ones, which are basically, they're the glitter gel pens. I love those. I just haven't used them in forever, but they look so pretty. And then I've got a whole bunch of like these pencils. Like these are technically the ones you throw away, but I always reuse them. So yeah, so that was like my stash of pens before I became a brush pen and, you know, stationery hoarder. So before I put that back, I'm just going to show you what's under here. So in this black thing here, I used to actually have a subscription for, I can't remember the name of it, but I'm going to find it and link it down below. But it was a subscription to get images. I think I found it on Amanda Rachel Lee's channel, just images that you could purchase, but you had to pay a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription fee. So I stopped that, but I used to keep them in that little folder, and then the folder broke. So I don't know, it's down there because I didn't want my daughter to get into it. And then these are my Caron brush markers. So I do keep them, so they were turned upside down, but I keep my Caron brush markers standing up, which is how you're supposed to keep them. So for now, I'm just going to move them because I think what happened is my daughter knocked them over and that's why they ended up there. So in this container, underneath, I've got my HP Premium 32 paper. And here I have some happy planners that I was planning on using for January until I found the Franklin Covey planner. So I've only got 3 here. So I might do like, I might give this away to my friends or family because right now it's pointless for me to have any happy planner products since I will not be using them. So I just had to turn this around. So in the first drawer here, I have all of my creative journaling stuff. I've got my traveler's notebook. So you might have seen this if you've watched any of my my creative journaling projects, but I do paint in here a lot. And I've got some stencils. These are like rub-on stencils, which are really cool. I've got a whole bunch of inserts for my traveler's notebook. And then I also have this wonderful doodad. This is actually a circle maker. I just think I put it in this drawer because I was, again, trying to hide it from my daughter. The second drawer has all of my paint supplies. So I've got my palette. I've got my white Dr. PH Martin's Bleed Proof White, some paintbrushes, my watercolor pencils, and then my Jean Davenport inks. And then I've also got like a little palette in here. So sometimes I use this for my watercolors. And then the last drawer, if I can open it, I can't even open it, is all of my film for my Polaroid camera. So I use the Fujifilm. My Polaroid camera is the number 9, I believe. And I keep those in there. And then I have a fresh box of Crayola Super Tips. This is the 100 box. It fell back there because of my daughter, so I'm going to blame her basically for everything. These are all of my stickers. So those are all of my stickers. If you guys want to see my sticker collection, I'll link that video for you. I have an updated one and an old one, so I guess I'll link both of them. Maybe I'll leave them down in the description box because there might be too many video links for this video. And then on top, I've got 2 B6 notebooks from Archer and Olive. Also, if you guys are curious, I do have an Archer and Olive link where you can receive a discount on your entire order. It is an affiliate link, so just so you know, if you do click on that link and buy anything, I will receive a small discount at no cost to you. So these notebooks here are some notebooks I haven't used yet. These are actually all bullet journals. So I've got the pink one, this minimalism black one that I've used for a recent project. And then I've got the Scribbles That Matter like insert one that goes into this black leather coverlet, a Rhodia journal, and then this Takokur, I think this one is. And so the last drawer here, this is the last drawer we'll look at down below. The top drawer, I have some stamps. I've got my stamps and then my ink for my stamps. I've got a whole bunch of glue products, double-sided tape, and oh, I do have another label maker. Interesting. Okay. So then I also have all of my Tombow adhesive. And again, I stash it down here so my daughter cannot get into it. Second drawer is all of my extra zebra Mildliner. These are just the highlighter brush, not the brush pens, just the highlighters. And this one here is actually, I think this is my Sakura. Yeah, this is my Sakura set. So these are the 05, and it was like the entire set. It just doesn't include a black. There's no black in this. It's just all the colors. But I got this for a really good deal a couple years ago, and it's so cute because it has its own little case. So I had to get that. And the very last bottom drawer are all my stencils. So this is what I used before I got my circle maker, and I just simply got this from Michael's, I believe. And the rest of the stencils I did get from Amazon. So there's stencils for everything. And I actually use it more with my stamp kit. The last container down here, and actually we'll talk about this binder quick. So in this binder, I decided to have a place to put all of my, these are all the printables from Cindy Gunther-Baldo's Llama Loves Lettering Facebook group. So she has a whole bunch of printables for lettering, which is awesome. And then I have journaling prompts. I can't remember where I got this from. Setting goals. This might be from the Moxie Life. If I can't quite remember, but there's a whole bunch of like different printables that I printed out. And then these are the lettering from Llama Loves Lettering. I've also got the Rando Doodles, which is where I get my doodle ideas for my bullet journal sometime. And then I also have stuff from Cultivate What Matters, all of the printables from them. And then I also have Oh So Cute Doodles. I think that was the other one I was thinking about. So these are things that you can draw every month, which is just amazing. I love that. So that's my binder where I can get all of my printables from. And then last but not least, in this drawer. So this is like my bullet journal storage area, for lack of a better word. I do have some other ones in a different spot, but these are just for my pretty much A5 size. So I've got 2 dingbats. This is like the animal series. This is the earth series. These are all of my Compoko journals. I'll link my Compoko haul. I've got 2 Lloyd's terms, which I love this color, like the pale pink color. That might be my new one for January. We'll see how it goes. I've got all of my old Scribbles That Matter here. So these are the ones before they decided to start making the 160 GSM paper. If you guys don't know, I'm not a huge fan of 160 GSM paper. The only notebook that I'd probably use with that paper is Archer and Olive, because I like to support their company because they're a women-run business and they're a small company. And then these are more, and then these are some of the new journals from Scribbles That Matter. So if that wasn't enough, now we can get started on the top part of the desk. So this thing here is just it was meant to be a protective case cover from Erin Condren for my planner, but I never really used it for such. But I might use it for my iPad when I go traveling. but I just liked it so much because it's all rainbow stars. It was so cute. So the first things first, this is like the right little cubby underneath all of my pens. I've got a lotion. This is from Bath & Body Works. Again, Bath & Body Works. This is a candle. It says Mermaid at Heart. I just like to have a decorative candle holder to keep it off the surface of anything. And the candle I have in there right now is this Marshmallow Fireside. Definitely more of a fall winter candle, but I just haven't changed it out. I have some gum, and I've got this Burt's Bees cuticle conditioner here. I've got an eraser, some washi tape, my gum, and more lip gloss. And then I have some pencils. I wanted to share this with you guys. This is like a cup holder that my dad made a long time ago. That's me and my sister there when we were younger. And I think these are my Prismacolor Premier pencils. So these are just my grab and go, but I do have Faber-Castells in my basement. I also have some extra business cards here. And then I'm not sure if you guys ever heard of this brand, but this is by Flavia. So her name is Flavia Whedon. She is an artist, and she teamed up with some different stationery companies back in the day to write little notes like this. She had a dream journal, and she had like a card, something you could keep your cards to, like for birthday cards and stuff. And I really liked her art. And then she just stopped making like stationery products. I think I even at one point had a day planner by her. She teamed up with Day Planner or Day Timer. I can't remember what company it was, but I do have like a 6-ring binder from her, and I had inserts, which were really cool. My husband got me this as a little gift for Christmas because it's a unicorn, and I love unicorns. I have some pens and stuff that I just use a lot, just stashed in here. So I've got some G2 Pilot gel pens in here. I have all of my Pentel pens and some refills in there as well with this eraser. And then this next one is all of my Sakura Pigma Microns. I have my micro perms in here as well. I've just got a few. I do have an unopened package, but they're just not in there at the moment. And on the top, I have this one box of my Pentel Touch brush pens. This is just black pens, but I do have colored ones up above. And these are my Pentel Energel refills. So I have 0.5 and 0.7. 0.7 are my favorite. And then getting into my brush pens. So as we get into these pens and stuff, I'm going to try to link as many for you as I can. Some of them aren't available on Amazon, but I will do my best. I have a lot, so let me just put that out there right now. I'm just going to zoom out. Just, let's see if I can. There we go. And yeah, so this is all of it. So these pen cubes, I'm going to link them down below as well. So you can get ones that are like X, so you've got like 4 spots, or you can get the drawers like I showed you down here, or you can get like the 4 drawers, which I have right up here. And so it's really cool that you can really organize it the way you want. And they come with these little clips that clip them together so that they won't fall apart. As you can see, I do have this kind of leaning off the edge of my desk, but this was the best place for me to put these. And I just have to be careful because once I run out of room, like once this is done, I'm gonna have to find some other place to put my pens. So if we get started on the very bottom, these pens right here are my Tombow dual brush pens. They are my hands down ultimate favorite, not only in quality, but because the tips, they've lasted forever, but it's also the color selection. I think I have over 200 pens. I have every single color available to purchase, and I have had these guys for 3 years. So I actually bought these before I was into brush lettering, and I think I bought them for coloring actually, to be honest. And then until I figured out that Copics were a lot better for like artistic coloring, and these were better for coloring in my bullet journal and water-based type stuff. So yeah, definitely, if you're going to buy any brush pens and you want to invest in a good brush pen, these are definitely a good choice. But some people don't like the way they write. I mean, they are a larger brush pen. They're dual brush pens, so one end is a bullet tip. And some people just don't like that. I'm going to leave a playlist as well for all of my brush pen reviews. So if you guys want to check that out, you can go ahead. Let's just do by cube here. So this container right here, these are my Artline sticks, and let's see, it just says Artline Sticks brush marker, but I do have reviews on all of these, so I'll leave that for you as well. They're cool because they kind of look like Lego pieces. These brush pens, I never did do a video on them, but I got them from Michael's, and they are, there's some kind of Kiritaki brush pen, but I can't even read that because it's in Japanese. But one is a real brush and one is like a medium brush, and I don't really use them that often, but I meant to talk about those, and I don't think I ever did. So here, you will notice that some of my brush pens are like the same brush pens are in different quadrants. So here's my Sakura Koi coloring brush pen. And because I have so many, I think I have all the colors. I also have the rest up here. And because we're in that quadrant already, I'll just talk about these as well. So this one here is my Sakura Pigma brush. I have all the colors, and I have a couple black ones that came with the colors, but definitely not my favorite brush pens. So now going down to the bottom one over here, these are my Fudenosuke, so Zig Kiritaki Fudenosuke brush pens. I did a recent, or it might be a future video in August, but I have a swatch. I've got the original review on the brush pen itself, but I have a new color swatch because I bought all of the colors, so I have all 48 colors from Stationery Pal. And then here, these are my Marvy Le Plume coloring markers. They're an interesting marker for sure. They're definitely a large brush pen. And I really like them, but I don't reach them for them as often as I probably should, but they're actually quite good. They're interesting. It depends how many brush pens you work with and what you prefer, but they are very flexible. This little one here is just by itself. I keep it in with the Marvy colorings. It is the Kokiro Lettering Pen, and it has the tiniest beautiful tip. You can actually get replacement ink barrels. So this one's pink. I did have a black one, but it dried out, so that makes me a little sad, but it's so cute because it is probably one of the tiniest brush pens I own. These brush pens here are my Marvy Le Plume 2. These dry out, but they're really popular. Like my review video is super popular, so a lot of people like these. I heard that in different countries they're much cheaper than they are in Canada, and they're easier to find elsewhere, but here searching on Amazon is like trying to find a needle in a haystack, so it was hard to get my hands on all of them. I don't even think I have all of the colors either. Okay, so that's it for that bottom row, and now moving on to the second one. So these ones here, sorry guys, I have like my brush pens everywhere just because I have no room. These are a fairly recent purchase. These are the Stabilo 68 brush pen. Those are really cool. I really like them. I think I only have like a 20 pack though, and the 20 pack came with a couple of duplicate colors. These are the Art and Fly, so not my favorite ones. These are the dual tipped ones that have a fine liner on one side and the brush pen on the other. But surprisingly, the brush pen is quite good, even though Art and Fly actually has a different brush pen that has a dual brush pen on each side. Those ones are my favorite. These are like my second favorite in the Art and Fly brand. These are also a really good marker. These are by Zig. They're Memory System brushables, and they have a different color on each end. So it's like the same color family, but a different tone. And so essentially you get 24 physical markers, but you have 48 different colors, which I got those from Stationery Pal as well. I really wanted to try the Zig Real Brush Pen, the clean color ones, but unfortunately I didn't want to dish out $200 in case I didn't use them as much or didn't want, like, you know, I didn't want them to go to waste. So I got this Mozart brand brush pen, and they're really good. I really like Mozart. But when I went on their website the last time, I couldn't really find that many products. But these, I used them in one of my October setups when I did fall leaves. And these are super nice as well. Again, Stationery Pal, but you can also find them on Amazon. They're the Sailor Shaqiri brush pen. And I was told that the colors of the inks are the same colors that they have in their bottled inks that you can use for actual calligraphy. They're a dual pen, so one end is a fine liner and the other is a brush, and it's, you know, between a medium and a large brush. So I had to stop filming the day that I was filming this video last, and this video is already so long, and I haven't even gotten like a quarter way through it. So I'm going to breeze through the pens, and I know that this might be exciting for a lot of you, but I'm really going to try to do my best at going through this quickly so we can get through the rest of my desk tour. So I think I was on the Stabilo pens at the end of the last part of the video, and again, they were just one-sided. They were medium brush pen. These ones were the Art and Fly, the double ones. Next are all of my colored Tombow Fudenosuke pens. These ones here are new brush pens that I will have a haul, kind of, I guess, a haul and a review coming probably in August. I'm pretty sure August or September. So they're also by Zig, and they are the clean color fiber tipped marker. So they're kind of like the same, but they're fiber tipped, so not like a real brush. Then these are my Zebra Mildliner brush pens. These are my highlighters, so the Zebra Mildliner highlighters. These ones are also new. They're the Edding 1340 brush pen. I did a recent review on those, and I've done that entire row. Okay, moving up are basically more fine liners. So like we're out of the large brush pens now and the medium brush pens. We're into the fine liners and markers. So these ones are the Staedtler Triplus fine liner, and then these are the Stabilo 0.88 fine liner. I always get those confused. These are more Zig pens, but these are the Zig clean color markers. So they have a fine liner on one side and then like a marker on the other. They're kind of similar to the Tombow Twin Tones. And I guess I lied about having brush pens up here because I do have my Faber-Castell brush pens here. I've got the Sharpie stained fabric markers, but they're technically, people use them as brush pens. I've got the Marvy Le Pen, so these are again fine liners. That's all of the colors I have right there. And those are the Zig. So these are all of my Crayola Super Tips. I do have the 100 pack, and I love these guys. These are my new Zebra Clickart pens. The only ones I don't have are the pastels because they just didn't show up that well. So I was like, why bother paying the money if I'm not going to use them? These are my Tombow Twin Tones. These are also another one of my absolute favorite like fine liner and pen combinations. In here, I have a variety of colored fine liners, and then I also have all of my Marvy technical drawing pens. I sometimes really like to use those. I also have my Copics in there. Pretty sure those Copics are like the gray ones, so I'm not sure if that's all the black ones. But these ones I don't use all of the time. Actually, let's examine these. Which ones are these here? Okay, so these are the Zebra Z-Grip Plus pen. I'm pretty sure these are ballpoint pen. Yeah, they are. These are all my Zebra ballpoint pens. And the rest are like my Micra colored PN. I do have like a case down there where I showed before in my underneath my desk. And this second drawer here, these are all of my good fine liners. Well, the Marvy technical drawing pens are good, but I wanted to keep them separate. So these are my Mitsubishi Uni Pen, which I absolutely love, my Copics, and my Faber-Castell fine liners all in there. These are some of my favorite pens. And I do have to have different drawers for all of my different pens because I've got so many. So the top row, this is like the last row up here, these are all of my Sharpie pens. So I keep them up here because I don't use them for much except for labeling my files, because I do have paper files still. So these are all of my very fine tip, medium size and large black Sharpies. These are all the colored ones. This one here, these are all of like my sparkly jelly rolls. I do have a couple of white ones in there, but again, I rarely use them. These are all of my paint markers except for my Archer and Olive Acrylograph paint markers, but these are my Posca Unibel, or my Posca white paint pen and my Sharpie paint pens. This one is just a few. You've seen the other ones, I'm sure, in the packages still. These are my colored Papermate Inkjoy pens. So I'm pretty sure I only have the 0.7 because they're my favorite size. I have a few of the Erin Condren pens here. They're double tipped. One's a fine liner and the other is more of a marker type bullet pen. And then for the last one here, so we've kind of come back full circle to some more brush pens just because these are just the small brush pens that I have. So these ones are the Marvy Le Pen Flex. I do have 2 videos on those actually because they had the first 2 packs released a long time ago. One was the primary and one was the jewel toned, and then they came out with a third one, which was the pastel pack. And the first video that I did, I was pretty, I guess I didn't like them at all. Like, I hadn't used them much. Well, I guess I'd used them a fair bit, but I wasn't keen on them. And then I started just liking them more for different things, I guess. And so my opinion changed on that. I also have, I don't think I've ever mentioned these, but these are actually one of my favorite pens. So they equal, like, they're kind of a combination between the Tombow Fudenosuke and the Pentel Food Pen. Like, they're really good. These are the Zebra Bunwari Pen. It's kind of unfortunate because they only come in a handful of colors. So I've got like orange, green, red, purple, and blue, and they're really nice. Or maybe that's a pink. Yeah, but they're super, super nice. And then these ones, I don't think I've ever talked about on my channel. These are the Kiritake Fudogokachi, and they're like the smallest brush pen that I have. I have a dark green, a blue, a really dark blue, a black, and I think this is the brown, and then like the hot pink. I should probably do a review on those because I haven't yet. And they are like the tiniest brush pen other than the Kokiro brush pen that I have, but that's only in one color ink. And these have, you know, a few, so I should probably talk about those. And then, of course, my Pentel Food brush pens. So I have 2 packs of the regular colors, the original colors it came with, and then I have 1 pack of the new colors. And then these are all of my Tombow Fudenosuke black hard tip and soft tip pens. And I'm pretty sure I have 2 of these. So one tip was black, one tip is gray, and I think they're a soft tip. So I have 2 of those, and I probably need some more because these guys dry out so fast, but they are my go-tos for pretty much all of my headers. If I want a black header, I usually go for those. And then at the very top, like, I have way too many pens. So I've got an extra pack. These are the Zebra Mildliner brush pens. That's my favorite colored pack. So I do have like the one down here, like in there somewhere. And then I have this extra pack. These are the Scribbles That Matter fine liners. I kept them in their tin because it was just so darn cute. This is my Tombow Fudenosuke neon colors I just got. And then I have, I've got an extra pack of these micro perm pens, which I use on Christian design stickers and some of the Simply Gilded stickers from the monthly subscription packs. And then this is the 03 Sakura Micron because I use that one quite often. It is a 0.35 millimeter. Okay, I think that I am done talking about pens because I have a bazillion of them, and I'm just glad that we're done talking about those. Okay, so that's my pen stash right there. So of course, anytime anyone comes over, they are flabbergasted at my amount of pens. They are here in the living room for everybody to see, but it was the best storage solution I could find without either A, getting rid of all my pens, or B, hiding them because they're too pretty to hide. So yeah, that's me. So up here is my stash of happy planners and extra books. So we're going to quickly go through these. So if you guys have watched my planning parts of my channel, I do have a Frankenplanned Happy Planner, and these are all of the planners that I currently use in my one notebook. But so kind of a momentum there. I do have 2 notebooks now. I've changed my system. So anyway, that's that. This is extra paper that isn't in a book, so it's just kind of in its like plastic wrapper still. These are some Christian design stickers here. I've got this random purple journal that I was going to use for hand lettering projects, and I just haven't used it, so I might just put it back up in my room where my other journals are. Oh yeah, wait, you guys, I won't be including my journal stash in this haul because it is upstairs in my closet in my bedroom just because I don't have enough room. So when I do my next journal collection videos, like I'm going to do updated journal collection videos for the miscellaneous ones in Peter Popper Press again, I will include that in that video. So then here is all of my extra paper. So it's not just plain paper. I have a lot of like add-ins. I've got like today planning. I've got all of the social media planning. I've got just tons of forms that I use, and they're not just plain paper, but a lot of it is. So I have this here. I just recently added this. This is actually my son's baby book, and I was meaning to put it in plain sight, so I would actually go ahead and fill in all the missing stuff. He is 7 now, and he is no longer a baby, and yet I still have not completed his baby book. This here is just an empty case from the current bullet journal that I'm using. I wanted to keep it there. I don't even know if I'll use it, but I didn't want to throw it out quite yet. And for lack of room, I did put my books. These are the All Souls trilogy that I have hidden up here. You can see the titles. It's by Deborah Harkness there. This is my kind of family album book. I use tiny Polaroid pictures in there, and I just give updates on my family. My password book. These are my 2 happy planners that are Franken-planned. So all of my home stuff in this one, and this is my work one. This one, I just recently got this green case from this place called Crazy Bins in Red Deer. We went there recently, and yeah, it's crazy. You should see the amount of people in there. It's basically all of the Amazon returns and all the products that weren't accepted and all of the overstock. And I got this for $10 Canadian, by the way. So then I've got my Erin Condren planner, my Cultivate What Matters Goal Setter planner, my next bullet journal, so that is the Scribbles That Matter. You'll see that will have already been posted. These are my 2 Journal with Purpose books that I got from Helen Colebrook on Amazon, and then the rest of my Scribbles That Matter bullet journals. So these ones aren't used. They are just sitting there looking pretty, and I do have this random one sitting on top. It is the blue one, and I just love that color so much. You can see it up close there. It's supposed to be a dark blue, but it kind of has this purple tinge to it that I just love so much. So I do have these little tiny speakers here. My husband gave me these, and then his brother came over the other day, and he was like, "You took my speakers." And I was like, "No, I didn't," because he had left them here for many, many years, and then Chad just gave them to me. But anyway, I don't really play music that much because we do live in a duplex, and I don't want to bother the neighbors because they're right up against the neighbor's wall. But if I ever did want to play music from my computer, that's where it would come out of. And this is my son's bobblehead he got from a friend at the grocery store where we shop. And yeah, he made me put it up there because he didn't want his baby sister Danica to get it. Okay, so now moving on to this middle part here. So this is kind of where I have my camera set up. This is just my extendable arm where I hook my camera up for overhead videos. So I've just attached it to the shelf, which isn't the best idea because if I pull on it, the shelf will kind of tip up. So I have to be super careful. And this area is a little convoluted. I've added some stuff here that normally wouldn't be here, but my daughter keeps getting into it, so I've kind of had to shove it back. But that's my lucky little stuffy Thai Beanie Baby unicorn that it keeps getting shoved to the back. This is my little juniper bunny that I got from Simply Gilded. And this is a cute, adorable little troll. I love this one. It's like the paint splatter troll. And then this is from Studio Ghibli, and it is a suit sprite. Look that up if you are curious because I had no idea what it was when we found it. And yeah, I sometimes draw them in my bullet journal for fun. So I've got more Christian design stickers here. They're all albums full of stickers. I've got my 2 cute little learning notebooks or commonplace books here with a pack of Happy Planner stickers. This is just like colorful boxes so I can label the books. I've got all of my Simply Gilded washi tape here. So I did kind of have it organized somewhat. These were all of the 15 and larger rolls. I do have like constellations in the first one and like stardust. And then I meant to have this one organized by like animals. Then the back one was moons. The middle drawer, this was again like nature. This one, I think it just became random or an overstock of nature. And then this one was basically everything else. It didn't have a bow on it. So like the city, the books, just like simple lines and stuff. And then this drawer was everything with bows on it. So I did try to sort them up to color, but it's really hard because I don't have colors that would look really, really pretty together, like a rainbow effect. But I am adding to my collection, so if I do have to get another container from Michael's, I have no idea where I will put it. So these ones are the 10 millimeter. Again, that one's completely not organized, but I do have lots of space back there. Again, 10 millimeter, and I've got stardust in the front and then all the bows in the back. And then these are the cute little 5 millimeter because I do get the little add-on from the monthly subscription box. And honestly, I used to use the small ones a lot when I had my Erin Condren horizontal, but now I don't really use them as much. And I can't not have the add-on because I feel like I'm missing out. So I know it's terrible. I have to maybe reconsider that add-on if I want to continue the subscription. We'll see what happens in January. I have this little flower thing that I got from Michael's. It was to do like a decoration when I was taking my pictures of all my stickers for my website. And I had it on this nice white shiny backer board, and I just figured it was easier to take the pictures right from my computer because it was already digitized and I didn't have to like retake the picture. And then last up here is this glass pen. So I don't think I've shown this anywhere yet because I guess I never really had the opportunity. So it is a recent new purchase, and I've kind of messed around with it a little bit, but it actually does work. You'd be surprised. It's actually quite pretty. I did get this one. It only has that pretty color on the one side, but it's quite pretty. And then you just dip the end in the ink, and the ink spirals down this like glass portion here, and then you can write with it for quite a while, and I liked it. It's kind of cool. Reminds me of writing with a quill, and they give you all the different colors of ink. I think this was like between $20 and $30. So I just kept that up there for now for lack of room. And then of course we come down here. This isn't really where I keep my iPad, but this is my iPad Pro. And currently I'm missing my iPad or my Apple Pencil because when we went to Red Deer recently, I left it there by accident. I think my daughter took it out of my bag and like just left it. So I'm currently waiting for that to design more stickers. I did start off with a white MacBook when I first started getting Mac products. And this one is the MacBook Pro. It's a 13-inch and it works quite well. It's only like a 500 gigabyte, but I do have portable hard drives. I've got 2 right here. I've got screen cleaner, and then I don't know how my lip gloss made it back here, but this is my, so random. This is my Laneige Sleeping Care Lip Sleeping Mask, and this is actually the peach iced tea one that just came out. It's so good, you guys. If you use these, you'll love this one. It's so nice. All right, so now a little bit more randomness. This is my paper stash. No, it's actually my label paper for my stickers. So I've got my HP Premium 32 up here, so I use that for printing and putting the paper into my planner. I also use it to practice my brush lettering because I don't want to wreck my brush pens on crappy paper. This is the regular copy paper here that I just get from Costco. And then these are all of my label papers. So I offer 3 types of paper in my shop. I have the matte white, so it's actually like just kind of like paper. You can actually color on it. and it's nice if you don't want to have a shine on your stickers. I also offer a waterproof matte white, so you can still color on it, but if it gets wet, it doesn't curl and it doesn't come unstuck. And then the last one is a glossy paper. And that's probably my favorite because the ink looks so good on the glossy paper, and it's actually the mid-range too, which is surprising. The waterproof is the most expensive. And then I have like these random sticker sheets down here from, I think I got some from Amazon and also some from Michael's. It was actually for the silhouette, and it didn't work out quite as good as expected, but one of them was like clear, so I wanted to see what that looked like with stickers. And then this is like completely random. So I have, this is some white cardstock I was messing around with. I've got my two Cricut mats. So I've got the light stick one that it came with, which has actually been surprisingly useful. I've got a brand new sticker mat here. Like this is the mat for the Cricut machine. I've got two folders here with some documents I want to hold on to. And then this is like a whole bunch of randomness right here. I just recently sorted through there, but I can't honestly tell you what's there. This is actually a cute little moon pendant. I'll show you. I just haven't opened it up yet. I guess I put it in its little bag. This is actually an amethyst crystal. It's supposed to be a necklace, but I don't think I'll be using it as that. So it's in a moon shape. This is actually the tree of life. So it's just like this metal wrapped around it representing the tree of life. And I thought it was so cute. I'm reading a lot about like energy from the moon and stuff. Like it's gonna sound so random, but also just kind of resetting yourself and cleansing your home and having crystals. And I think I want to learn more about it, just kind of the meanings behind things. I think that's kind of a cool thing to learn. It's just, I need to find the time to do that. But anyway, that's something that I've been kind of looking into and I was kind of curious about. And then back here, I have a whole bunch of paper. Oh, my desk is so messy. This is like some stuff I need to write down and put into my planner. This is my pencil case, so I have everything in there. This is like my desk lamp that I film with. Honestly, this is my lighting. And usually it is brighter in here during the day, but this lamp is so good. I just put a really extra bright bulb in here, and I've had this since I was probably 10 years old, you guys. Like, that's how long. It's been forever. I have a mini fan here. It doesn't really work that well, but you know, it's here to try to keep me cool. And then this charger station right here. I just got this from Red Deer recently. It does work. I've got these like, they're not Apple headphones, but they're just like Bluetooth headphones that I haven't, or like earbuds I haven't tried yet. But I think listening to music or something, or like trying to ignore the kids. Well, I've got kids, so I don't really listen to music on like headphones or earbuds, but I might give them to my son. We'll see. But anyway, if you put your phone here, it actually works. It's so cool. And then this is a little spot for an Apple Watch. And then that's it for my desk. Sorry, again, I apologize for how messy it was. I have like my water bottles here, but it is a much bigger workspace than I had on my brown desk, which I will show you soon. So this is my printer. It's so dusty. Oh my God, it's almost embarrassing. Okay. It's my HP OfficeJet Pro 8710, and I got this from Amazon probably 2 years ago now, and it's worked so good. So it is an inkjet printer, but it's done so good. Like I had an older printer, and then this one actually connects to Bluetooth, so and Wi-Fi. I think that's why I like it so much. And up here, I just have some scrapbook paper that I was planning on making some new dividers with in my new planner. So that's what that is there. And I do have some like drawing books down here. So all my cords, it's kind of a messy area. And unfortunately, there's a hole in our wall because Chad had to fix our pipe because it was leaking down into our basement. So he's a plumber by trade as well as a pipe fitter, but we just haven't put the board back up. And these are my drawing books to the side of my cabinet here. So I don't really have much in these books, but I do have all of my other ones downstairs. This is my filing cabinet system. So I have 4 filing cabinets full of documents between my husband and I. And then the last area of my desk system is my little teensy tiny brown desk over here. This is the one I was using all the time to draw and do all of my stuff upstairs in the office when I was in my daughter's room. And it just doesn't really give me that much space. So I'm not really going to go through the drawers because again, they're completely messy, but I'll talk about it a little bit. And I already feel like I'm running out of space. It's so crazy. So this is something that I've had for like the longest time. I just didn't want to get rid of it, but I have like completely miscellaneous items. I have flash drives up here. I've got like a pencil sharpener in there. I've got some pen nibs in there. I've got sticky tabs and sticky notes in the bottom two drawers. I've got my paper cutter here. It's just a Letion. It's like a cheap brand from Amazon, but it works really well, at least until I can get one of those paper cutters where the handle comes down. I think they're called the guillotine paper cutter. I really like those, and they're really good quality. So I've got some random books here. I don't usually keep books on this desk, and they're starting to pile up. I need to put them on my bookshelf upstairs, but for now, it's just an easy reach. So I have a couple of journals here. This is my prompt book. This is my regular journal. I've got some books that I'm interested in reading here. And then these books are the Throne of Glass series that a friend introduced me to, and I cannot put them down. They are freaking amazing. I'm only on the second because I've been reading other different series in between. So it's Crown of Midnight and Ear of Fire that I have here. And then I have this, it was supposed to be a unicorn, but the horn broke off. My daughter found it. And it's just like this rainbow tape dispenser. So it's kind of cute. These bolts, yeah, they shouldn't be there because that's for my table. And again, it's such a mess. I'm so sorry, you guys. So right here is my little iPod speaker, and this is like ancient, that little pink iPod. That's like the first generation or like generation 2. I don't know. It's probably newer than that, but this one didn't have color until I bought a purple one that did have color. And then I've got this random glue stick. I think it's because this desk ends up being an area, basically stuff lands on the floor. My daughter finds stuff, and then I put it on here just to kind of keep it out of her reach. So it's really hard because it gets cluttered so easily, and it's like my biggest pet peeve. So I've got my labels for my business. This is to wrap up my packaging for my stickers. I have to keep them up here because again, my daughter gets into my drawers. Unfortunately, my beautiful Cricut machine is covered by all of his stuff, but I did recently get my Camlin brush pens in the mail, so I need to do a review on those. I've got some random paper, and then I'm just going to compare them to the Dom's brush pens there. That's an old journal I need to put downstairs. This is the Cricut Explore Air 2, so it's the same size as the Cricut Maker, but a lot less like expensive, and it does the job that I need it for, which is basically just to make stickers or like cutouts for my planner system. So yeah, I'm not looking to spend the $500-$600 on the big one, but if you guys are curious, I do have a link on my description down below that if you do want to check out the Cricut website, you can go there, and if you use my link, it is an affiliate link, so I will get a small affiliate income at no extra cost to you. So if you were interested in supporting my small business, I would love if you would check that out. So then I have this random lotion. This is from Bath & Body Works. It's the Waikiki Beach Coconut. These are, I put them in this plastic bag, but these are the Smart Sweets that have like really high fiber content and really low sugar. So if I am craving something sweet, I usually try to reach for these. And now to quickly go through these drawers. So there's nothing crazy in here, but this is kind of, I kept these drawers organized how they were before. And these are the ones my daughter gets into. So again, I apologize because you're going to see tons of stuff everywhere. And half of this stuff wasn't even in the top drawers, but I had to move all of the stuff up to the top drawer so she couldn't reach it when she was shorter. And now I've got another problem because she finally grew. So yeah. This one was basically for all of my binder clips and my pins and paper clips and elastics, and I guess also my staplers. But it ended up being a place for my label maker and a whole bunch of random stuff. And then also my corner, like rounded corner punch. So yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of the way I'm living my life right now because I have a 1.5-year-old daughter. This drawer was actually meant to hold all of my, you guys won't be able to wait until I tell you how I used to plan. So I've got all of these like little tiny sticky notes. I think I got these either from Amazon or maybe it was from Stationery Pal a long time ago. But I have these cue cards, so they're just like the ruled index cards. I like to actually write all of my karaoke songs that me and my husband sing. I write them on these cards, and that's why I have like a bazillion of them. And then I have all these sticky notes that I just couldn't part with. They're kind of like, some are tabs, some are notes, some are like other tabs, but they were from like my childhood, and I just couldn't part with those particular ones. And I've got some labels in there. I've got these Post-its. So this is how I used to plan, you guys. So in my agendas that I used to have, they would be like, you know how some of them have like the weekly layout and you wouldn't have a whole lot of room to write anything. So at work every day, I would take one of these notepads, stick it into the side pocket of my agenda, and then write my daily to-do list on this notepad. And then once I was done with that list, I would just chuck it in the garbage. So I mean, I've upgraded my system today to be like way different, but that's how I used to plan, and I'm sure a lot of people still plan that way. So in the very bottom drawer, these are mostly my supplies for my sticker business. I've got my little containers. These are like cardboard protectors, so I send them in the mail that they won't get damaged. This is my vellum that I use to wrap around it. And then in here, I'll show you the goodies. Oh, these are the plastic sheets I use to protect the stickers as well. I've got these tiny little, actually this is paper for like the Happy Planner Micro, but I actually used them. I saw somebody do this on a YouTube channel once where she wrote what the Happy Planner was for when she was doing a Frankenplan system, and she wrote it on there and then just put it on the front of the planner, and I liked that so much that I ended up buying a whole bunch when they were on sale, and that's what happened. So the rest of the stuff in here, these are actually field notebooks. I got these off of Amazon, and I saw that Elena from the Organized Money had these. So my initial purpose, and this is, I'm still going to be using them for that, they are lined or ruled, I guess. I'm going to be using them for my commonplace book. So right now I'm currently using the Simply Gilded B6 notebooks because I just have so many, and it worked out because I can put them in the traveler notebook system that she gave us in the subscription boxes. But I love this size, and this size will fit perfectly in my new planner. So this is the 5x8, and I have all of these gorgeous colors, and then I also have an 8x10 down below. That's this pack here. So they're like sparkly. They're so pretty. I love this purple one and the blue one. I love them so much. But yeah, so that's my stash. So, you know, you thought you saw a lot when you saw the top of my desk, but I really am a stationery hoarder and lover of books and paper and pens. So this middle drawer here is, again, kind of like, I don't really want to call it a junk drawer because this is like my drawer where I put everything that I didn't want anyone else to see or to touch. So I've got my karaoke cards here. I've got a whole bunch of these like mini coin purses because at one point I was obsessed with coin purses. I've got my immunization card here from way back when I was a baby. And I do have phone cases, I guess. And then I have screen protectors. I also keep these Roxy coin purses here. I've got this one and I've got the silver one underneath. I actually keep coins. So a long time ago, my dad left me a coin collection and I add to it. So one of them I keep all US coin, which is basically if I ever go to the States, I have like a whole bunch of coin. But then the other one is like random coins or I basically keep like one denomination from like every type of money that I can get my hands on. So yeah, it's kind of a lot of work to upkeep it, but I'm hoping that many, many years down the line, it'll be worth something. So this drawer used to be full of stuff, and this is the one that my daughter gets into quite frequently. So it's kind of like the major junk drawer, if you will. But I do have my rolling machine tape that she loves to try to open up. I think this was actually my calculator drawer at one point. I've got some money rolls. I've got like tools for all of my desk stuff. And then this one is, I guess, another drawer where I just couldn't think of anywhere else to put stuff. So this was my iPhone case. This is the iPhone 11 Pro. I have a calculator or two in here. I've got some whiteboard markers, some more tape, and I have this mathematical set in there. And what is that at the bottom? That is actually like some kind of receipt keeper, or like store, like you write down all of the stuff you have around your home and take pictures of it, and in case you ever have like a fire or like an insurance claim that you need to make. Of course, I've got my Happy Planner punch in there, and I also have this like sticker book. It's like a sticker a day. It's a teacher thing that I got. I can't remember if I got it from Scholastic Book Fair a long time ago, but I was a teacher at one point. I do have a teaching degree. I just never practiced because I got pregnant with my son. But yeah, that's a long story. So then the final drawer is here. So this technically is supposed to be my tape drawer, and it is filled with calculators because, again, my daughter, she puts stuff everywhere. But yeah, technically it's supposed to just be for tape. So I've got my masking tape, I've got like all of my rolls of Scotch tape, and then my adding calculator that has like the roll of paper, and then my packing tape I use for parcels. So yeah, so you guys, I have a lot of stuff, but that is it. So I tried to do this as quickly as I could, but I know this video was so long. I'll try to edit it and see where we are, but I think it's already definitely at an hour and a half. So, but that, oh, actually there's one more thing. So this is just like my planner stack sitting on top of my desk here. This is my current bullet journal. You guys might have recognized that. I am using this leather cover that my sister made for me, and this is actually the Rhodia Rama journal with, you can't see the cover, but it's like this beautiful purple cover inside, and I'm almost done. So the end of July, I'm filming this video, like the second part of the video is July 15th today, so this will be done the end of July, and I will move into my new one. And then this is my new planner setup. Actually, today is the 15th, and this is going live on the 16th, which is a Friday. So this is my Franklin Covey binder, and I am so in love with it. I've added some additional things in here, and I can't wait to show you guys the completed version. Like, I do have some, like, I think it's a day on 2 pages. I've got them coming just to practice with. They were on sale. I'm going to practice until January actually comes because I want to see how I can use it and kind of keep the same system as what I'm doing now with my Happy Planner, but we'll see. And then this is just a storage binder I got from Amazon that holds all of the extra inserts. Some of these I printed out myself, and some of them are from Franklin Covey. But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing those videos, they will be up soon, or they already will have been up. And I'm also going to have an updated like planner, like how I use these two together, and like I'll show you all the changes I made, because I actually did change it quite a bit since my last planner system video. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I do apologize that it was so long, and props to you if you have sat through this entire thing, because yeah, it was ridiculously long. I have a lot of stuff, and I'm sorry. But if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you, and don't forget to click that bell button to be notified every time I upload a new video, and we'll see you guys again in the next one. Bye now.